to remember their visit to Hardee's? This happened because somebody got careless in bagging his order and didn't follow procedure. Hi, I'm Hope, and I take pride in my work as a frontline cashier. I don't want my customers to have problems because I didn't do my job right. Thank you, ma'am. Have a nice day and come back.
Thank you.
I love to see customers happy. It gives me a great feeling. In fact, the way I see it is when a customer walks in the door, your reputation's on the line. The front line, that is. Treating customers right means more than just a smile. It means doing everything right, even little things. For instance, the way I greet customers, the condition of the dining room, even the way sandwiches are placed in a bag are all important. So let's take a look at working the front line in the way that will win customers. When a customer approaches, I spring into action. And I've learned that a smile usually makes even grouchy customers easier to work with. And remember, don't always use the same greeting. On our front line, we greet customers in many ways.
Hi, welcome to Hardee's. May I help you, please?
Hi, what can I get for you today, Mr. Smith? Your usual?
Hi, can I take your order, please?
If we know a customer's name, we use it. But the main thing is to be yourself and relax. Don't say the same thing over and over again, like a broken record.
Hi, welcome to Hardee's. Hi, welcome to Hardee's. Hi, welcome to Hardee's. Hi, welcome to Hardee's.
After the greeting, the next critical step is listening. How many times have you seen a cashier get distracted, like this? This is not a professional way to do business.
Okay.
This kind of behavior gives us a bad reputation. And we want a reputation of being friendly, attentive, and fast in filling the order. Remember, we're shooting for a speed record of 60 seconds or less. One key element in speedy service is filling orders in the right sequence. That means you get the drink first, then the sandwich, the desserts third, and last of all, the fries. See, I told you we were fast here. When we don't follow a sequence, we tend to get lost. Watch this cashier.
That'll be $2.49, sir.
Which way will she go first? Okay, finally going for the fries, huh? Well, they get cold fast. Better hurry. Now what? The apple pie, huh? Now, back to look at the list again. Sure would help if she had remembered the order. Finally, the sandwich. And the drink. How much time? 75 seconds.
Here's your order, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now watch the difference when we remember the order and follow the right sequence. Here's your change. First, I get the drink. Then the sandwich, the dessert, and the fries. Thank you. Come back to see us. Time, 26 seconds. So remember this sequence and follow it. Drinks, sandwich, dessert, fries. It saves you steps and your customers time. But that's not all. The right sequence is also important to keep the food fresh. Whether it's fries or sandwiches, sandwiches never serve food that's gone past its holding time. Ma'am, we're in the process of cooking some fresh bacon cheeseburgers. If you'll have a seat, I'll bring them right out to you.
Don't forget about me.
No, ma'am, I won't forget. I'll bring them right out. If a customer has to wait for something to cook, I let them know right away, and I keep an eye on it so I can take it right out when it's ready. If you explain delays to customers, they usually don't get upset. Hi, can I help you?
Yes, ma'am. I'd like a big
Whenever
large
an
cheese and a
order is to
small
go,
pepperoni.
we follow the same sequence for filling the order. Remember to lay boxed sandwiches flat. That way a customer won't be attacked by a blob of mayonnaise when he...
Oh my god, leaving you on the edge of your seats, huh? What will happen if the man gets attacked by a glob of mayonnaise? But I like how condescending she was. She's like, oh, like, let me look at my coworker's struggle. Oh, what? She's doing things in the wrong order, so instead of helping her, I'm just gonna fucking patronize her for this video. I don't know. I love old training videos for, like, pretty much any industry, right? But something about fast food just really does it for me. But I don't know why that was so good. Remember the days when you could actually earn a decent living working in fast food? Didn't they used to have benefits of fast food? I want to say yeah. I mean, nothing beats the old country buffet training video. This guy had it down. He had it all figured out.
Shift duties. We'll begin with your second shift duty, greeting and serving guests.
Good evening. Fried enough to eat today?
Boy, I'll say.
Well, that's great. Would you care for ham or beef?
A little both, I think.
All right.
Making friendly conversations like this is a big part of greeting and serving guests. At other buffet-style restaurants, guests often feel they're on their own. Once they've paid for the meal, no one pays much attention to them.
It's a buffet,
At
man.
Old Country Buffet, we work hard to make sure our guests never feel that way. As a carver, you spend a little more time with guests and other team members. That means you have a great chance to make them feel welcome and appreciated. By greeting the guest warmly and holding brief conversations as you serve them, you say to our guests, "We're glad you're here." Let's take a closer
So why
look
don't
at
you just say
greeting
we're glad
guests.
you're here?
Every conversation you hold with a guest should begin something like this.
Good evening.
Or,
Hi, how are you?
once you've greeted the guest, start a brief conversation. Try asking a question the guest can answer in a sentence or two. You might ask something like this,
Is it still hot out there?
or this,
Did you catch a game last night?
or this.
Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite.
It's your favorite. I like how he's trying to turn the guy off of like the rack of lamb or the side of beef that he's trying to carve up for him. He's like, why don't you go get the lasagna?
Don't forget to hold quick conversations with our younger guests, too. Children often play a big part in deciding
Didn't
which
this guy
restaurant they're
follow
going
up?
to visit.
He must have. Let me look it up. Old Country Buffet carving guy. Where he is now. Wait, what? Wait, what is this LinkedIn profile? Oh, what? Okay, so this guy I was like, no way, I found his name? No, it's just some jackass used this as like a, I don't know, a meme in a LinkedIn profile? Like, I don't know.
I thought some of my best work, and they didn't use any of it.
You were cut out of the old...
I was cut out of the old country buffet training video, but so as I became incredibly wealthy, as I am now, I knocked on the door and I said, "Can I get that footage? And I will pay you anything. I'll do anything you want." They were like, "Just give us some money. Don't get off the floor." And they gave me the footage. Would you like to see it?
I would love to see it. I think we would all enjoy seeing it.
I'm going to win an Emmy. I'm trying to win an Emmy.
Here at the Old Country Buffet, every conversation you hold with a guest should begin something like this.
Good evening.
Or,
Good evening. Find enough to eat today? Boy, I'll say.
but you should never greet guests by saying something like this.
Welcome. Are you ready to die?
Or,
Who's horny for beef?
or,
I'd say hi, but my wife says I can't talk to prostitutes no more.
once you've greeted the guest, be sure to engage them in a brief but friendly conversation.
Did you catch a game last night?
Or this.
Have you tried the lasagna? It's my favorite.
You should never say this.
Beef or ham? Ham gives me the poos.
Or this.
I was just telling the guy before you that the Jews control the weather.
Jesus Christ. Bob, he is a he's kind of a menace. A slice of suburban hell. Oh, yeah. I don't know where this came from, the Old Country Buffet training video, but like it resurfaced and it went everywhere. And the guy, the carving guy, is a YouTube channel. Is this him? No. Is it him? No. Yeah, it's not him. Oh man. Yeah, it's not there. Whatever. So I think I blinked my vape pen a little too hard. I was dying off camera for a second. Started to see my ancestors. There was a couple of things that I wanted to talk about. So, oh yeah. So dash cams are some of my favorite things. Nothing beats watching repos go down, but from the point of view of the repo guy. Because you're not the person getting their car stolen, you're just the guy, doing his job. Oh man, he's on Facebook. All right, let me see if I can find it. Is it King Towing Services? The Togo. Yeah, this is the guy. All right, so this dude now he's just showing off his car. He used to have just mad videos of him. Yeah, now he's just, that's all he wants to do. Come on, bro. See if I can find his stuff, his posts. Oh, he's got a YouTube? Does he do shorts? Yeah, he does shorts. Yeah. There we go. It's the same formula for every video, but I can't get enough. Cause he comes in ready. How long is this thing? Like 15, 20 seconds? Something like that? I mean, that would suck. It would suck, but you know it's coming. You get notice after notice after notice after notice. Like, it's like, hey, you're late on your payment. You're late on your payment. Now you're 2 payments behind. You know, we're starting to get kind of worried. You know, where's our money? And then it's like, all right, you have, I think it's like 2 weeks to settle X amount of, you know, balance on your account, or we are seizing the property, or, you know, the lien, you know, the collateral, the item, whatever, you know, the fancy word for it, you know, we're getting our shit. And then you ignore that one, and they're coming, and they come in hot. And I mean, these guys, I can't imagine what it was like to be a repo guy in like the 80s or the early 90s, before you had cell phones and more reliable communication and stuff. Like, whatever. But him catching a guy at the car wash, that's one of the greatest ones. Let me see if I can find it. Oh man. Wait. Oh, it's this one. Oop. There we go. Okay. Let me see if I can find the car wash. That's probably that's my favorite. Has to be here. Car wash. Yes. Okay. The video itself is a minute long, and you get, you know, the same exact setup. Like, he knows exactly where he's going. He starts to get the cameras. You know, he cuts all the camera angles and stuff. He is. Oh, no. Luckily, all right, so I've actually had a repo, and my repo was done in the privacy of my own home. Like, they didn't get me at some public place. I mean, it doesn't make it any better, but kind of does. Like, for them to catch him, just caught him slacking. He's at the change machine, and but you would have known it was coming. You would have been in the back of your mind prepared for that. I would hope. Like, I ain't paid them in 90 days. Like, they're hunting for this car. They're looking for it because they're gonna take it. I woke up from a nap. I woke up from a nap. There's 2 little skid marks in my driveway from where they hitched up the I think the front tires. Oh man, it was something else. But it was, you know, it was deserved. I knew that was coming. Why doesn't it want to play along? There we go. Now it's working. I just love funny. What do we call it? What is it? Schadenfreude? Where, you know, at a certain, there is a level of, what do you call it? I mean, it's not necessarily misfortune, right? Like a guy like that. He's at a car wash cleaning the car that he hasn't paid for in how long? You know? So, like, I would think you would know that, uh-oh. Do I... Wait, which way am I going? Obviously this way, right? All right. Wow, just oh my god. Oh my god. That sucked. Forget about Freeman. Is that the most recent save? Yeah. You know, it's a you know, he obviously couldn't afford, or you know, he couldn't, you know, either he got a vehicle that was out of, you know, his budget, or he's, you know, irresponsible, you know, or, you know, he could be, you know, at fault because, you know, his discipline when it comes to money may not be you know, and I posted something the other day, and I hope it's not real, but a dude, you know, posted on like a car dealership's like their Facebook page, and it was just like, oh, check out our, you know, newest customer Joseph, you know, everybody, you know, say congratulate. I love how I love how powerful the grenades are in this game. But it was like he had like a 2010 Dodge Challenger with like 200,000 on it for like $790 a month, and it's like, oh my god, ow! I just sat there and looked at it. Oh, whoa. And I was just like, there's no way he's gonna pay 60 grand for that over the course of like 7 years. I knew that. I didn't think that was gonna work. But I mean, that's rough. Alright, what do I got? Alright, let me reload everything before I get out here. 60 grand for a 2010. and it was recent. Like, it was within the past couple years he's paying for that. And it's like, but that's how those buy here, pay here places work. It's, if you can't get approved anywhere else, and that's what you're stuck with, like, that sucks. All right, I'm gonna go this way. Ugh. Yes. Go get him. Oh shit. Oh shit. Where'd you guys come from? Damn it. Damn it. I know I got somebody. Damn it. Jesus. Damn it, come on. No. Oh, see, it's that guy again? Come on. Come on. Oh my god, it's about time. I think my favorite story, not my favorite, I gotta stop saying that shit. So this may be one of the greatest, just the greatest pairing of two human beings ever. All right, so it was a guy and a girl, right? She was extremely toxic, abusive, you know, whatever. And he, I mean, he had his problems too. I don't remember. Nice. I don't remember specifically what it was. I think it was drugs. So for him to break up with her, right? Because she doesn't understand boundaries. So like when you tell her, you know, hey, you know, this is over. She's like, all right, well, I'll give you a week to think it over. You know, we're just gonna take a break and some space, and then we'll come back and, you know, we'll handle it. And it's like, no, like, I'm talking about forever. Like, this is it, done. No, see, you know, no, so we'll wait a week and we'll talk about it. It's like, what? So there's no winning, right? So he comes up with a plan to get rid of her. He has her drive him to the cancer treatment place where he was getting, I want to say it was chemo? Might have been radiation. It might have been radiation treatment. And he told her, like, after like one or two times doing this, he was just like, actually, yeah, my doctor said, you know, I potentially pose a risk, you know, because my body has been radiated or irradiated. So, you know, just to be safe, I don't think I can see you anymore, you know, just to keep, you know, safety. It's like, so she believes him, right? She's like, you know, yeah, he broke up with me because he told me that, you know, the cancer treatment, you know, because it was radiation, it could, you know, he was poisonous to me or whatever. So she believes him. And then, like, she's like, but you know what? I saw him like 6 months later, and he looked totally fine. Like, like, and the guy was just like, wait. He's like, so you see him again after 6 months? Like, what do you mean he looked fine? She's like, he had like really long hair. It was like as long as mine. I was like, this man is a fucking genius. Hello. They're all right there. He had longer hair than mine. It's like, thank God there is some justice in the world where people who are just bad people, but they're overly stupid, so they don't realize how bad they are at being awful people. Like, they're not able to manipulate, they're not able to, you know, not super successfully. Like, they may, you know, hurt people they may hurt people in their life, sure, but they're not causing. Hello, excuse me, you can wait your turn, sir. But yeah, I think it balances out. Ah. Super healthy. Just slamming, what, 8 or 9 sodas back to back to back. My kidneys would be screaming. What are you doing? So I saw this the other day. It's not the other day. This went viral. I forget. Guy. Parade. Oh, it was Portland? Ooh, I want to see Inside Edition's take on this. That's who I need. That's whose opinion I really need right now.
Man infuriated, cops say, by the street closures and detours set up for the local parade. Rather than deal with the inconvenience, he's accused of aggressively barreling past the barriers and through the city. The dash cam video has just been released, and we
yeah, how in the fuck did they get this dash cam? This dude.
In the just released video, this 42-year-old driver is totally out of control. Sidney Meekum is in a rage after he finds
that. But can we all relate? There have been times where you felt like that. Come on. I mean, either you're doing it out loud, but like, it is scary to see someone that angry behind the wheel of a vehicle. It's kind of unnerving. I used to be bad about road rage and frustrated when I'm driving and stuff, and like antagonizing other drivers, and it's like you got to be able to, that is the real test of a person, is how you act in traffic. And like some people, like, you know, I'll look around sometimes, just kind of, you know, real quick glance at the people around me, you know, stuck in this hell, you know, with me. And, you know, I'll look at them and I'll be like, okay, they're chill. They're listening to podcast or music or on a phone call, you know, the ones that, as long as they don't have their phone to their face, like, I'm fine. But yeah, and then I've seen this, like, people just getting really just crazy. And, like, you can see his face heating up. You can see it.
Finds traffic blocked in the city of Portland due to the annual Grand Floral Parade. Get this, he's on his way to see his mother. Look, he even drives through a construction site. Every bit of the action is being recorded by his own camera.
I love the way the guy says that. I love that. And all of this is being recorded by his own cameras. It's like, yeah, this motherfucker recorded the evidence and the fact that we get to see. Where is it? Where's this? That. We get to see that. Right there. And it's like, these guys, I get it, man. Like, it's like this everywhere. And that is, but like, this shit, he just says, fuck it. I'm gonna go where I need to go. And the reason these guys were here doing shit, it was like, it's the perfect opportunity. The road this exit goes to is closed. So, yeah, you can do shit. You can, you know, it's like, it's perfect. So it makes sense. You can't use this anyway. But he says, fuck that, and he just...
Every bit of the action is being recorded by his own cameras, front and rear. But no one's prepared for what he does next. Meekum drives right into the parade route. Stunned parade goers scramble to get out of the way. Others start chasing after him on foot.
First thing we saw was just people.
That is nuts to see it from the, because I've only ever seen the dash cam footage, but like this, I would be kind of on edge if I was just standing there watching this guy who is hopped up on adrenaline and cortisol because he is stressed the fuck out. Like, he's having a meltdown because okay, I haven't even looked into this story, but I want to hear his fucking excuse for that shit. Well, we had reservations and such. We had an appointment scheduled, blah blah blah. It's like, you are trying to excuse this with that. With anything you say just doesn't compare to this. This is fucking insane.
Others start chasing after him on foot.
First thing we saw was just people yelling, trying to get the kids out of the road. We thought it was one of those kind of terrorist attack or something.
A police officer on a motorcycle tries to stop him, but Meekum ignores the officer and drives down a side street. This guy quickly moves a barrier. Here's where it looks like it'll finally come to an end. With lights flashing, police cut him off. But he just swerves and drives away. This may
I don't think I watched all of this.
Road rage, but experts say there are lessons we can all learn.
That right there.
Number one problem with drivers on the road these days is attitude. They get behind the wheel, they feel yourself agitated and excited.
What? All right, let's take a guess. All right, so we got the timeline here. I'm not going to look at it, but I'm wondering where these peaks in the most replayed are. I'm wondering what those are. It's mostly the footage, and then just that shit. What a fucking no. All right, it goes from this to just seeing him in the prison jumpsuit. It's like, thank God.
Bars since the June 10th incident.
Meekum, who has a lengthy criminal record, is facing.
Go figure. It all makes sense. Holy shit. And I mean, she could have just his criminal record could have been lengthy from just that. To be fair. So the lengthy criminal record, it's actually unrelated to his driving that day. But it certainly didn't help. Oh man. That it's like I don't even know what to say. Like, you want to laugh because it's funny in a way, but to see the people in his dash cam footage in his field of view from the front of his vehicle, that's some scary shit, man. Because that's very video game like, but it's real life. These people see a vehicle who is swerving and speeding and going through areas that are like cordoned off, and you think they're barricaded, so you think it's like, man, that's kind of fucking terrifying that an idiot in a SUV will just plow through shit. And he was looking calm at the end there, like he was just like, I don't see a cop, I don't, you know, I think that's what he was doing to his mind. He was just like, I don't see nothing, I'm just driving, I've got tunnel vision, I just was too focused on, getting out of there safely and, getting to my home to where I feel safe. It's like, meanwhile, he fucking terrorized half of Portland. And he gave the DA every bit of evidence to make like an airtight case. I want to see what happened to this fucking guy. What was his name? Robert Mikas, Portland. What was his name? Shit. Yeah, blinking that vape pen was not a good idea. Sydney Meekum. Alright, Sydney Meekum. Yeah. What you up to? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry. Okay, now this got real. Holy shit. There's this. 1999 and 2016. Wow. That's yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, what a piece, even more of a piece of shit. Who would have thought? Who could have called that? Jesus Christ. I mean, Oil Bay clear, or what is it? Bay 3 clear. Yeah, I saw footage of a guy at like a gas station working in like one of the manholes, like in the parking lot, and I think he had it coned off, and like somebody leaving the gas pump just drives, and like their tire goes into the open manhole. Like he had to scramble out of it to like get out of the way, and he was barely able to get his legs out. And I'm like, I mean, I've had close calls before, but go get it, Buck. Damn it. Oh. I got it with the blast. Oh, shit. He woke up. He woke up. No. Why did I do that? Do I get one? No. Lame. Yeah, it was kind of nuts. It said something about non-compliant too, and that's concerning. Then again, so, if anybody in here remembers To Catch a Predator, so, okay, so there's this song, right? Oh man. Okay. Does this one have the comments enabled? No, comments are turned off. All right. No, that's not it. I can't. Come on, man. Where is it? Oh, man. "11 years ago." This has to be the one. Okay. Yeah, it's this one. All right, so there is a one of the Predators on the show sang this song to the decoy, and ever since then, so like the official video, they turn comments off because it's shit like this. It's people referencing the Predator in like his current life, or it's nothing but Chris Hansen quotes, it's nothing but quotes from the chat logs, it's nothing but quotes referencing the show To Catch a Predator. It's like let's see. Like, all right. Okay, this one right here. 2 words, role playing chat room. I happen to know law enforcement. All right. It's literally from it's this guy.
All right, who are you? I'll get. Really, tell me. I'm not scared.
Very nervous.
I'm 21.
21. Do you see an issue with a 21-year-old? She told given or are you sexy naked? Have you ever played with yourself? You gonna put my in your mouth?
And I like.
Because I like that. I'll teach you.
And you're trying to say?
I'm trying to say it makes it look like you came here.
I didn't come here. I came
to
pick
have
her up.
sex with an underage girl.
We were in a role-playing chat room, dude.
So like they're referencing. They just reference the show every comment. Like this one, a song like this doesn't come around often. I'd like to listen to it again and again. Dude, it's from one of the chat logs. He's like, girls like you don't come around often. I'd want you again and again. And it's like, Like, I'm reading it, I can just get every reference. If you're here because of Lauren, so am I. Yup. From the chat log again. I wish I could marry this song right now because I would do it. That's how special it is to me, and that's how much I love it. It's from the chat logs. And it's fucking amazing. Oh, man. I just can't. It just shit like that is just. It's why we live. I'll say it. I'll say it. Like, yes, you know, every you know, having a quote unquote good life is subjective. But I think most people would agree having what we have nowadays, the level of human interaction that's possible. Maybe we could, I don't know, if we could dial back the clock in terms of like the quality of the interactions what we, you know, that we had years ago, I think is something that's being stripped away. Cuz like it just seems like people come and go from our lives just a lot faster. So it, you know, it's kind of overwhelming that way. But I would agree that having what we have nowadays, we live in the best era. Like, we have so much at our fingertips, just information and just entertainment and content that's just it's mind-boggling. And then we have shit like that. Like who listens to that kind of shit? Who watches that shit? I do. Like, it's, to me, that's what community is all about. It's groups of people who come from other. Oh yeah, this shit's fucking annoying. All right, so it's gonna start raining head crabs any second. I wonder if I can. Can I get on top of the truck? If so, that would be awesome. Yeah. All right. Oh, is it not gonna rain head crabs? Weird. Or is that another? That's another. That might be another elevator. Yeah, I think it was. I think earlier in the game. Oh, hey, there we go. But what was I saying? Oh yeah. So, you know, the types of things that we can consume our life with is, you know, it's pretty damn cool. Nice. What happened? Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Should probably not waste those on that. Just imagine watching the security cam footage of this. Just, I wish there was a mode for that. I think there is, where you can just plant a camera just up there and watch me come in through the room and just start breaking every box I can with a crowbar. And then running around, like, you know, killing monsters, you know, solving puzzles, and you're just watching from, you know, a god perspective. A man didn't bend at the knees. He used his back for lifting, and that's what happens. Oh, hey. You... Come on. No, come on. You come here. Hey! That's not fair. Hey. Hey. I hate this. No. Whew. Jeez, finally. Wait, why is there an elevator and stairs? God, it's like a Quake level. Jesus, they're around every little corner. Just shooting around her like a goddamn cartoon. This Looney Tunes ass gun. Nice. I knew it would be a new stage. Nice, we don't have to drink soda. No, I didn't want to see that. No. Nah, these aren't it. All right. All right. Why can't I find this? Why is this video so hard to find now? DUI when you are your own worst enemy. Yes! Yes! Alright, cool. Alright, this is the one. DUI when you are your own worst enemy. Yeah. Alright.
On July 1st.
This is one of the greatest videos of all time. The balls. The balls. Better. Alright, so this chick crashes into somebody's, like, bushes. Oh yeah, by the way, that Predator that sang that song, I Loved Her First, he had an OWI. And his excuse was, his brother, he didn't want his brother walking home 20 miles drunk because his brother obviously hated being around him so much that he was just like, no, fuck this. I'll walk 20 miles in backwoods Maine. I'll go home. So he's like, no, I'll drive you. So I think he tries to be like, well, I took a nap for like an hour and then I drove him. This motherfucker fell asleep at the wheel or lost control because he's drunk. Hit like an embankment on the side of the road, went airborne like 10 feet and crashed. The vehicle came to rest in the side of someone's foundation of their home. So I don't think there was too much damage. He did get a ticket and a fine, but I don't think there was enough property damage for them to pursue it. So yeah, I have very little sympathy for people who what was I saying? Oh yeah, for anybody that drives under the influence. Like, we saw what can happen when you're sober and just angry as fuck. We saw that. But how about when you're just irresponsible? And yeah. So this is on I don't know if it's going to show up. Yeah, Lens of Law. They have a bunch of videos too. Like body cam footage, like what started as like a way to protect us, a way to protect innocent citizens, right? God, what was I saying? Jesus Christ. What was I gonna say? Damn it. Anyway, this was what, July 1st, 2023. July 1st, 2023. Yeah.
Town of Warren, Wisconsin. Officers were dispatched.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's like, look at body cam footage went from this tool for police accountability to like there is an entire like genre of videos where people just want to watch like body cam footage of it's like first person POV Cops, because Cops was always fun to watch. I used to love watching Cops. I just love that Cops has been on for like basically since the dawn of law enforcement back in like the Roman Empire. Like, it feels like that show has been on since before television when it was invented, because it is, and it's a time capsule. Like, I love watching old Cops episodes from like the early 90s and seeing like the vehicles that were just like rolling around and how people were dressing and shit. And like, it's such a great show. But this is, instead of the cameraman huffing and puffing to keep up with the cops on foot, it's just, you get to see from the point of view of the cops. Like, we're just making them the camera crew.
To reports of a vehicle crash that occurred near a residence's driveway. The caller stated they had been woken up by the sound of the crash and could see the vehicle's hazard lights flashing in the tree line of the driveway.
This dude has to clear brush to get to the car. Jesus. This is the side of somebody's driveway? What did they hit? Don't worry. Alright, so you can see the girl inside, right? You kind of want to feel bad for her. That's going to dry up pretty quick.
Some help with that door, Scott? I can get it from the front.
Like, look at this.
See some lacerations to her shins.
And like initially you don't know that it's a person being dumb as fuck. Like it just looks like it could just be, you know, anything could have happened. A tire blew out, you know, she's on some rural road. But like she came crashing through these trees like But this is for one person. Look at how many people responded. Like this is, you know, it's kind of a big deal. You got EMS, fire, police, multiple of each, you know, each service.
First responders assisted Cassandra out of the vehicle and to the ambulance on location for medical evaluation.
Like, look at this. That's a lot of people.
Inside the car somewhere. I'll get it. I'll get it. Just where is it at in there?
Should be on the right side.
Okay. What's your insurance company?
Progressive.
Okay. Thank you. Hey, Breck. Should be an ID. She said on the right side.
Look at that. It looks like it's almost, it's funny to, and again, it's funny, but it's not at the same time. Like she could have died if she had done, you know, something, if it had gone a different way or whatever, you know, if she had gone too fast and hit something and caused enough, you know, kinetic force to like her gas tank, you know, who knows?
Okay, what's your insurance company?
But he turns to look at the car, and it's made like a car-shaped cutout in the trees. Like it's kind of goofy looking. Like it looks, I don't know.
She said on the right side, but things are kind of
I mean,
in there. Dude, she got a guardian angel hitting this gap. Oh my god.
According to reports, Cassandra stated she had been at a get-together at a friend's house where she, quote, had a few drinks of beer while there, and was on her way to her boyfriend's house about 25 minutes from where the get-together took place. While in the ambulance, Cassandra became verbally abusive and uncooperative with EMS staff. It was determined she did not require hospitalization.
wow. What did I tell you? 3 minutes in, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, this is what we're dealing with here.
Walk right over to the front of my squad car. Stop. The front of the squad car, ma'am. Put your phone down, please. Okay. Do you have any weapons on you of any sorts? Okay. Put your hands right here.
No.
Stop moving. Put your hands right here.
I don't give a bitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really? This girl is... I'm not gonna lie, man. I kind of want to marry this chick.
So you don't have any weapons on you, that's what I'm asking. Okay.
Just come home. What do you want to eat, babe? I don't give a fuck. Shut up, bitch. Oh, all right. So Chick-fil-A, like.
Would you consent to do field would do them?
Who gives a fuck?
I do. That's what I'm asking.
I don't give a
So would you do field sobriety exercises?
Shut up.
Is that yes or no?
Is that a dumbass Wisconsin ass cop question? Yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, man.
Just stay right there for me.
This chick has a certain what is it, je ne sais quoi about her. It's like something I can't put my finger on.
Cassandra, were you the only one in your vehicle?
What do you
got there?
think? What the fuck do you think? That's a yes or no question. I think you fucking own the answer.
So is that a yes or no? Were you the only one in your vehicle?
What do you think?
Well, you're the only one when we got to you.
Yep,
I'm
so what do
asking,
you
did
think?
anyone else
Yeah,
get thrown out of there?
So what do you think? Yep.
Have you had any alcohol since
What do
you
you
crashed?
think? What do you think? You saw me, right?
I don't know. Did you were here for a while.
What do you guys think?
Did
saw
you
me
have
when I
any
crashed,
alcohol
right?
since you
What
crashed?
do you think? What do you guys think?
Did you have any alcohol
Nope,
since
that
you
would be a
crashed?
no. That'd be a no.
She could have had an out. She could have. I think. I don't know if that would have, if it would have, because I think when he was shining his light in, I don't know if maybe he was, because at that point, don't they, would that be reasonable cause? If she had crashed, you know, her vehicle, is it reasonable? Like, unfortunately, like, cops have to kind of make that determination and be like, well, yeah, it is reasonable to assume people will drink and drive, because it's just a major issue. She just brutal.
We're gonna walk and just do it on the drive here, so it's flat.
Where are we going?
Alright, stop right there. Walk over here. Walk over here.
419 received a 911 from
Alright, stop right there.
Who advised there's a...
What, you want to back up 3,000 steps too?
Stop. Just stand there.
God, how many people do you need? You guys are
Hey, you. Come here.
You guys are laughable.
Stop.
Look at you. Look at you.
Stop.
1, 2, 3,
Are you
4,
gonna do field?
5, 6.
Are you gonna do field sobriety or not?
I don't give a. What does it matter?
I need.
What does it matter?
All right, stand with your feet together.
She could have just said, yeah, I slammed, like, while I was waiting for you guys after that traumatic crash, you know, where I was in shock. I, you know, just decided to crush, you know, a couple beers while I was waiting for you. Took you long enough. Yeah, I had a 6-pack while I was waiting, you know. If they would have found any, because that's what I mean, and like I said, if he was looking in the windshield and like shining his light in there just to see if there were any open containers or drugs, you know, it is again reasonable to assume that someone who's in a crash, a single vehicle crash, you know, there wasn't another vehicle involved, it was just trees, and it looked like a fence. Like she was wedged in. Where the hell was she? Was going into the Shire, like. But single vehicle crash, it's usually driver error that causes that. And why the fuck won't this queue go? Come on, man.
Okay. I want you to follow my finger with your eyes and your eyes only.
I just had
Do
a
you understand?
lazy eye surgery.
Okay.
I had a lazy eye surgery.
Sounds good. Thanks for telling me. Put your hands at your sides. Follow my finger with your eyes and your
Sounds
eyes only.
like a Wisconsin cop. Sounds like a Wisconsin cop. I don't give a f*** is what you
Put
just
your hands
said.
to your sides. Last chance. If you can't do that, then you fail this exercise. Put your hands to your sides. Follow my finger with your eyes and your eyes only. Ready?
Hey, what?
Keep following it.
Yeah. What do you keep trying to do?
Keep your hands at your sides. Don't hold on to your
I
pants.
just passed it
No.
6 times.
Put your hands at your sides.
I did.
No, they're not at your sides right now. You're failing the test if you don't do that.
Lord.
Next test is going to be...
Is that glitter?
Okay. So what I want you to do, I want you to face this way.
Jesus, she had a great time. Up until now. Now it went from probably one of the greatest nights she's ever had to... I think after she sobers up, she'll realize this was like the worst day of her life.
9 heel-to-toe steps down, like this. 1, 2, 3, touching your heel to your toe each time. For the remainder of the test, you're going to keep your hands down at your sides. Count them out loud. Count to 9. Yep. So when, nope, don't start yet. Go back to the position. When I tell you to start, you'll take 9 heel-to-toe steps down. I demonstrated, I took 3. So when you take your 9, when you get to your 9th step, you're gonna do a series of short, choppy steps to turn around just like this. You're gonna keep your left foot planted. You're gonna go like this, 1, 2, 3. You're gonna turn around, you're gonna continue. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3, all the way to 9, hitching your heel to your toe.
I want to watch the Reno 911, where she catches that guy drunk driving. Reno 911. Do I stop?
Oh, hell. Here we are. Well, I'm
With the left hand.
Alright.
And back out. I need you to recite the alphabet from Z to A backwards as fast as you can.
from
Can you
Z
do
to
that
A.
for me? Yeah.
Sure.
Backwards.
Z Y X W V U T S R Q P O N M L K J I H G F E D C B A.
He started singing it.
Remarkable. I've actually never seen anybody do that.
Okay, yeah.
Step, bump, bump. Step, bump. Step, bump, bump. 5, 6, 7, 8. Step, bump. Step, bump, bump. Step, bump. Step, bump, bump. Pas de beret. Kickball change. Step, clap.
Okay.
5, 6, 7, 8.
You know what would be good is if you get kicked and then you kind of turn and then you know
That was good.
that would be
That was really good. You a dancer?
no not I'm just drunk.
Do you understand the test?
Forgot about the infomercial. I forgot about that.
1, 2, 3, all the way to 9.
All right, come on.
Your heel. Do you understand?
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, is this an infomercial? Do you understand the test?
Is this an infomercial? He's like, he went through the.
I'll slow it down to your speed. Can you please? Let's do that. So this time, ma'am, you're gonna put your left foot forward and your right.
What is she wearing? What is on? Are those fuzzy dice? What the hell are those?
Hands down at your sides. While you're doing this test, you're gonna take 9 heel-to-toe steps down. 1, 2, all the way to 9. I demonstrated. I did 2 steps.
Without saying you're entitled.
So you'll do 9 steps. No, don't start yet. When you get to your 9th step down, you'll do a series of short.
All right, for real. Why hasn't this queue popped? Are you kidding me right now?
Do 9 back. This time, do you understand the test?
Nobody's doing heroics.
All right, if you understand the test, go ahead and do so.
Battery low.
Wait. Yeah, was she? I wasn't listening to the demonstration either. She's supposed to keep her hands out or to her side?
I guess so.
Okay, you didn't take the right number of steps back. That's why I'm asking. So this time, ma'am.
Yeah, did I not say the alphabet backwards either?
So put your feet.
She's referencing the Reno 911 clip. Oh no, a lot of the times they'll do that, but they'll start from like, yeah, give me the alphabet backwards from O, and or like O to H, and it but that could trip up people who are stone cold sober because people can barely fucking read. Like that ain't gonna prove much. They're not drunk. They're just dumb.
Together just like this. Feet together just like this, and your hands at your sides. Keep your hands down at your sides the whole time. Keep your hands down at your sides the whole time. I know that's confusing. So go ahead, go back into the starting position,
I hope
ma'am.
I find you in the clinic. I hope you come in the clinic one day. I hope you come in the clinic one day, and I'll
do
tell
this
you're
test?
a fucking little retard.
Are you able to do this test, or are you unable to do it? Let's go to the sides. I know I keep asking, but this time I'm really asking.
Where
Okay.
are you from, Somerset or New Richmond?
So-
I wanna guess. Or Somerset or fucking.
Would you like to complete the test, or would you like to fail the test, ma'am?
I don't literally care, because I know you're gonna fail me anyway.
Put your hands at your sides.
I walked straight.
If you can't put your hands at your sides, you have to fail this portion of the test. All right. For demonstrative purposes, I'm going to use my right leg. I'm going to hold it 6 inches above the ground.
How are these guys?
Point my toe forward.
How are these guys able to keep a straight face? I mean, maybe because she's being verbally abusive and kind of a piece of shit, so it makes it easier. But at the same time, this is hilarious. Because I'm watching my coworker, who at any time could be like, ma'am, you appear intoxicated. I have reasonable cause, and I'm actually placing you under arrest for, driving under the influence.
So for demonstrative purposes, I'm using my right leg. You get to use any of your legs. So I'm going to do like this, 6 inches off the ground. I'm going to count 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000. You'll keep going until I tell you to stop. You're going to keep your hands at your sides the whole time. Continue to keep your hands at your sides. I know you can't do that right now. I need you to do it, though. Otherwise, you have to fail this portion of the test. Do you understand this test?
Do you understand that you are overcompensating for your fucking ability?
Do you understand the test, or would you like to fail it?
What? What?
Do you understand the instructions?
I understand the instructions.
Okay, then go ahead and do so. Are you counting out loud?
Wow, Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, you can be done.
Like,
right.
what do you want from me?
At this point, ma'am, would you submit to a
What does this
intox?
want from me?
Hey, look at me. Would you submit to a preliminary breathalyzer test?
No.
Okay, turn
Do
around.
I need to? Do I need to?
You don't have to. I'm asking you if you would. Do you want to submit to it or not?
Do I need to?
Nope. You can say no.
What if I don't?
I'm just.
Uh-oh.
Just another test.
Uh-oh, shit's getting real.
Say yes or no.
Take it away if I don't.
Say yes or no to the PBT.
Am I gonna get taken away if I don't?
No, I'm not gonna hold it against you that you didn't do it. It's not admissible.
I'm not gonna hold it against you.
Gauge where you're at right now. You get to choose whether you'd like to do it or not. So let me know. Would you like to do the test or not?
I'm just saying, if I say no, are you gonna take me in the back of the squad car?
I'm not gonna. If I take you to jail, it's not because you didn't do the PBT, but I'm giving you the opportunity to do a preliminary breath test to see where you're at. Would you like to do that test or not? Would you like to do a test or not?
Oh, poor Cassandra.
I don't get what you're telling me.
It's super simple. You either take the test or you don't. You have the opportunity to
Right.
take the test. And okay, you're under arrest for operating while impaired, second offense. We're gonna head down to the hospital here, and then we'll go to jail. Okay?
I just asked you. You didn't
Stay right
even
there.
tell me my.
Just stay right there.
What?
You didn't even tell me what you were telling me, bitch. You said, do you want to do this or do that?
She is.
Tell me you're entitled without telling me you're entitled.
She thinks she's still back at that get together. That's what it is.
Don't touch me, please. Don't touch me. Don't you touch me.
Stop.
Don't touch me.
Stop.
Get him off me.
And see.
Get him off me. Why are you doing that?
You don't get to strike police. That's why.
Get him off me. Get him off me. Get him off me. Ouch.
No, stop. Just walk from
I mean, come on. You know.
Alright, ma'am. I need you to stop doing what you're doing.
That canine is getting angry.
You're gonna get in the squad car and stop acting violent, okay? Can you do so? Go ahead and have a seat in the car.
Shut up, bitch! That's what I'm saying. Like, this is it's insane.
Cassandra was taken to the hospital for an evidentiary blood draw. At the hospital, she continued being uncooperative and kicked at hospital staff and equipment.
Go figure. She is.
For the blood draw to take place. According to reports, the blood draw indicated an ethanol level of 0.218. Cassandra was charged with OWI.
0.218?
Operating with prohibited alcohol concentration. Second offense. Resisting an officer.
Second offense.
Safe lane deviation and failure to keep vehicle under control. She was found guilty of OWI.
I do not know. They have often.
So it said an ethanol level of 0.218. Is that the same thing as BAC? I gotta look that up, because that seems really high. Because most BAC limits are, it's like 0.08, 0.09. I think Oklahoma was like 0.1. Like, they were just like, yeah, just, just don't kill anybody. But I wonder. And you don't want to, get political about it, but seeing that and how she was treated, and, I don't know if that was just like a formality they were doing, or if they silently amongst themselves were like, motherfucker, we live in a boring ass part of Wisconsin. This is great. Hell yeah. Let's make this as entertaining as possible, because we know it's gonna be, they would have to know that that's batshit crazy what they just went through. But seeing how she was able to just talk the way she talked to those officers, like, that's nuts, man. When I've seen, what was that one dude at Walmart who just got straight up tased? Like, they rolled up on him. They just a guy shopping at the store. Yeah, he's a black dude, and he's just shopping, and it's body cam footage, and that officer is coming in hot. Oh, I guess we're not skipping. I keep forgetting this isn't mythic, it's just heroic. But he had like groceries in his hand. He was like looking at, I want to say it was like laundry detergent. And they're like, put the stuff down now. Put your hands on your head. It was like, whoa, I am looking at laundry detergent because I'm thinking about switching, to a different brand. I want more, I want better smelling clothes for my dollar. I want fresher clothes, and which one is the best? Is it All? Is it Tide? Is it the store brand? I don't know. Let me take a look here. And all of a sudden, one on each end of the aisle too. That was... I'm really curious if every movie has to have a, what do they call it? Like a consent, like supervisor, or it has to do with any kind of sexual content. Like, there's like a special, it's usually like a licensed counselor, or it's like it's usually somebody with a background in psychology, and what they do is they are there to ensure that the actors, the director, anybody involved with the production, like when sexual content is being discussed or filmed, or story elements changing or any kind of dialogue or, you know, any stage direction, anything like that is changed, you know, they're on hand to be like an advocate for the people involved. So I'm wondering if that's not just like a Hollywood thing with SAG actors, like that has to be available to them no matter the production. But what about like indie productions? What about like small studios and you know, actors who may not be part of the union yet? Because you don't have to be an actor. Like, you can just be a nobody. You know, you can just be a walk-on somewhere or discovered, and you haven't gotten your SAG card because you're not in a production yet, so it's like your first time. It's like, that can be kind of daunting, you know? What are we doing? Fall? Yeah, alright, it's fall. There we go. But yeah, there was a movie called, I'd never heard of it, Brown Bunny, and apparently like I think the actors who were in it came out years ago and gave like an interview to somebody and basically said that like the sex scene wasn't simulated, so it was real. It was a real sexual act that was recorded, and it's like the guy, he feels really uncomfortable about it, like being involved with it. And I'm wondering if, you know, if because it was before the time of these, the you know, I want to say, wasn't it because of the Me Too movement? Because of Weinstein and, you know, and everything else, like I think Hollywood had a problem with that kind of stuff being like rampant through the industry. Looked like he was doing that dance routine for like a DUI field sobriety test. I need you to do 3 pirouettes, and they need to be top form. Nice. See, at the end of the Mythic run, it just leaves you there with the chest. This one, it like makes you fly. Come on, man. All right, Brown Bunny. think it was Cheryl Tiegs, huh? Vincent Gallo. No, was it him? Later. Yeah, okay. Cheryl Tiegs recalls the Brown Bunny's infamous sex scene. I wish he hadn't included that. Yeah. Okay. After she signed on, alright, so Cheryl Tiegs signed on to this movie. After she signed on, Gallo drove straight to her summer rental home in Minnesota, where they filmed her one and only scene at a highway rest stop. Vincent walked up and we had a casual dialogue like, "Hi, how are you doing?" We filmed one take and Vincent said he didn't want to do that. He wanted to shoot in silence. So the next take he comes in, sits down, and we start kissing. All we did all day was kiss. He's a very good kisser. Huh. She says she's seen Brown Bunny several times but doesn't always make it all the way through. I feel comfortable performing oral sex but just not watching someone else do it, she says. I wish he hadn't included that scene because it might have hurt the film, but I know he doesn't care. I run into Vincent every once in a while, but it's been a couple years. I wish I could talk to him again. That's weird. So she was, if she's 70 now, and this was 15 years ago, so she was 55 in that movie. I mean, yeah, it's Cheryl Tiegs, whatever. She's but what kind? That's kind of a creepy move. Like, just has her like she's her one and only scene, and it's that. That seems really strange to just do randomly, you know? Oh yeah, so there was a problematic YouTuber years ago. And his name was Onision. He's still on social media. Okay, here it is. Okay, Onision is an early YouTuber who is mostly controversial for grooming underage girls, sleeping with them whenever it's technically legal to do so, and subsequently abusing them when in a relationship with them. A couple of years ago, Chris Hansen went on YouTube and promised to stop Onision. So the investigation didn't result in anything happening to Onision with Chris Hansen. It's a lot of it just wasn't a case worth pursuing. However, Chris Hansen did the To Catch a Predator bit on Onision, so he decided to swing by. This motherfucker, so when, so it's this, right? It's Chris Hansen. So it's Chris Hansen. They have cameras and stuff on, you know, maybe at the edge of the property filming Hansen. Meanwhile, Onision calls 911 and is on the phone with them.
What are you reporting?
I love that. Wait, what am I doing? Okay. All right, hang on. All right, 1 second.